Good evening. Today we're not reporting just another headline. We're bringing you statistics, scandals, or another story of injustice swept under the rug. No, tonight we are talking about something is far deeper, sometimes that doesn't just shake the government, but it rots the very soul of a nation. It's corruption. You see, corruption isn't always loud. It doesn't always wear a villain face. It doesn't come with warning sirens or breaking news alert. More often, it whispers quietly, persistently, invisibly. It sips through institutions like poisoned water, tasteless, colorless, and deadly. It disguises itself in contracts, in handshakes, in silence. And slowly, it chokes the lifeblood of progress. The road goes unbuilt, schools decay, life are lost in hospitals that never receive the funding they need. Not because resource doesn't exist, but because they are stolen. Stolen are not just guns, but with pens, not through violence, but through their greed. And while the powerful prospers, the people suffer. Dreams, real raw human dreams, are traded for luxury cars, foreign accounts, and empty promises. What once fairness become favoritisms, what once justice become just joke. But here's the truth. Corruption is not an unstoppable force. It's not the same ancient curse we must accept. It is a man-made and it can be unmade. So, we will fight in transparency and we will fight with education and also by refusing to be silent when we see wrong. And most of all, we fight it with courage. There's courage to say no, to stand up when it's safer to be set down, and to speak even when your voice shakes. Because change doesn't begin in courtrooms or parliament's building. It begins in conversations, classrooms, living rooms, and even hearts like yours and mine. So tonight, I ask you to remember this. Every bribe ignored, every law upheld, every truth told is an act of resistance. Let us be the generation that doesn't just talk about corruption, but tears it down brick by brick, lie by lie. Let us to be the voice that says, without apology or fear, enough is enough.
Must be added. The new intern we have been expecting, it is good to smart young people like you joining us. Because we always need fresh mind who understand how things will work around here.
Thank you, sir. I'm really happy to be here and I hope I can learn a lot from this internship experience.
Well, Adam, in this office, things don't always move fast unless you know how to help things along a little. If you understand what I mean, sometimes people give a small token of appreciation, a little coffee money, and in return, their paper gets sized quicker, their work gets done faster, and no one asks too many questions. Do you get it?
I'm not sure. I really understand, sir. Are you saying?
Come on, Adam. It is nothing serious. It is just how we make sure that runs smoothly. You help me with some simple favors when I ask, and I will make sure your paperwork, your tasks, even your career, they move ahead without any trouble. Trust me, everyone does it.
如果关掉的话，就是它这个可以直接上网。
Oh yeah, Abeg, I heard you've been through some tough time because of corruption. Can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, I still remember the days my father come home and told us his company had lost a government project they worked so hard to win. They give a fair price, promised to honest word, but still they lost it.
Oh, I see. But why does it happen like that? Is there anything went wrong?
The projects were handed over to a fake contractor, someone who got it because they paid a bribe. They didn't care if work or done properly or not. After that, my father company started losing more business until they could not even pay their workers. My father lost his job over working there for almost 15 years.
Let me guess. That must be really hard on your family.
It wasn't just about my father lost his income. We struggled to pay for basic things like school fee, even daily meals, some things. And it wasn't just us. I saw other families going through the same things. Lost a job, lost hopes, all because corruption helps the greedy one at the top. Okay.
Alright. So you're saying corruption didn't just affect business, it affected ordinary people too?
Exactly. We drive on the potholes, filled roads, send our siblings to school with the broken windows, hear about the hospital with view in the cheap materials, or because someone somewhere took a bribe and didn't care who could suffer.
Wow, it really hits closer to home that most people realize.
Yes, people think corruption only happenings in big office, but the truth is it's reached into our daily life, ruining future, destroy trust, and making the life harder for all of us.
Alright, so thank you so much for the interview.
You're welcome.
Okay.
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 Music!
开始卖了。
Okay.
3, 2, 1, action!
Hey Adam, you have been quiet lately. You have got that looks like you carry something's heaven on your shoulders. Is there something on your mind that you want to talk about? Because sometimes talking to a friend can make a difference. You don't have to carry it alone.
I saw something at work, bank. It was my first day. I walked past Mr. Kama office and I saw him taking money from a contractor. First, I thought maybe I saw it wrong, maybe I misunderstood, but later he came to me smelling like it was nothing and hint that if I help him with some small favors, he could make me job easier, even help me move up faster. It feel like a trap I didn't see coming. Why not?
So he's trying to push you into his dirty game?
Yeah. And I don't know what to do, Bang. Part of my keep thinking if I say something, I'll ruin my career before it even starts. But if I still silent, I'm scared and I lose who I am. Lose the part of me that still believe in doing the right thing.
Adam, I know this feel impossible. Like you stuck between protect yourself and standing up for what's right. But it's not just you above you or me or Mr. Kama. It's above a kind of futures we want to build this country. Every time someone staying silent, that's people the ones who cheats, steal and lies, they get strong. And honest people, they get crushed. And the honest people, they get crushed. They lose jobs, their family suffer, and they lose hopes.
I have seen it happen, Bank. My uncle, he lost his business because of corruption. He tried to do the thing right way, but the people in power, they only care about the bribes. He ended up closing down and my cousin had to drop off school. I didn't think I don't ever be in the same kind of situation.
You are in it now, Adam. And I'm telling you, doing right things is never easy. But every small act of courage is a matter. You may feel scared, but standing up means refers to a part of problems. It means being a light in a system that's been dark for too long.
But what if I lose everything, Bank? What if speaking up costs me my job, my future, everything I've worked for?
Sometimes the cost of staying silent is even higher. You may keep your job, but lose your respect yourself. You may move up, but always wonder if you did it the right way. And one day, you will looking back and ask yourself, didn't I fix this world, or did I help break it more? If you speak up, you will know you did your part, no matter what happened.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to live my life regretting that I say nothing. If I stay quiet, I'll just become part of the problem. It's time I do what's right, even if I'm scared, even if I stand alone.
You won't be alone, Adam. I will standing with you, and maybe, just maybe, other will too.
Sometimes all it takes is just a once honest voice, the courage of one person who dares to step up and say no more. And maybe the voice can be yours.
I used to think corruption was none of my business. That was something for another person to worry about. But now I know staying silent made me a part of problems, and I don't know what to be part of problem anyone.
It doesn't matter if you're young, or if you feel small, or even if your voice shakes when you speak. What matters is that you have the courage to speak up against the corruptions, even when it feels scary. Because sometimes the smallest voice can make the biggest difference.
I once believed that cutting corners, taking bribe, and saying silent was the easier part. But in the end, I lost my respect and career and everything I had. But I chose the wrong way. Let my story be a warning to everyone who thinks corruption leads to success. It only leads to regrets.